I wrote this one just after Black History Month in the USA, where I'm from, which our Black History Month is in February, and here Black History Month is now, this month, and there's one day left, so I thought I would read that poem today. It's called Hard Times Require Serious Hoping. Hard times require serious hoping, to myself I say, without which I know we might not make it through the day. Having something to believe in is like finding water in a drought, the only thing that can help us cast aside the fear and doubt. And if we have nothing bright enough to lead us through the dark, then at least we need a dance or song that will bring us back our spark. Alice Walker wrote an essay when hopelessness was on the brink. Hard times require furious dancing, she said, which made me think. How often have we looked calm, collected, when we were actually afraid that if we opened our mouths, we would moan like we'd been stuck by a blade? And how many times our laughter that sounds like it's full of joy and delight is really us just trying to push down the agony and survive another night? Alice explained that African American dances that looked exotic weren't about celebrating culture, expressing joy, or anything erotic. They were likely designed to help ease the soreness of a hard day's work, fixing a kink and knot, or just trying to forget the plantation owner's smirk. As they bent over the fields, picking, tilling, digging all day, bleeding on the shovel, sick, weak, not having eaten, if too slow, beaten to the ground and forced to grovel. Maya Angelou, another author, writes about a caged bird still singing. Likewise, when we feel trapped, our souls hurting, hands wringing, she urges us to sing our song, even with our hearts bandaged in gauze. For we must create, express, sing, laugh, dance, whatever the cause. Never mind that the song isn't about welcoming the morning's dawn, but about not having much to live for and still carrying on. Maya talks to us about those who die from injustice while singing their songs, says joy and anger should coexist even if no one can right all of the wrongs. That despite shame and pain, we have to fight against the encroaching despair, that still we shall rise like the swelling ocean, like hope, like dust, like air. So in hard times we are asked to sing, to dance, in each line by the poetess. We are called to live, not to wallow, a challenging task requiring great finesse. So remember why we were given this message, these poems, these powerful words, of dancing away our sorrows, of rising like the sun, of singing caged birds, of glasses always full of something and singing melodies despite troubles and grief, that could take away the ache in our hearts, never mind how brief the reprieve. The whole point of this message, the reason these ladies felt compelled to write, is to remind us that hoping is an absolute must, and sometimes solely out of spite.
Fine.